It happens. But now Straight Talk Wireless's new Platinum Unlimited plan includes phone protection. Just $65 a month for unlimited talk, text, data, and more. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
See Mobile Protect terms and conditions at assurant.com/straight talk. Limitations and exclusions apply.
At Jewelers Mutual, we're a little obsessed with jewelry. Obsessed like auctioneers with talking fast.
50, we're going to sold.
Pop stars with auto-tune.
Yeah.
And dentists with asking questions.
So, how did he propose?
After they've put their hands in your mouth.
Great.
Yes, we've made jewelry our obsession for over 100 years. We love it so much we named our kids Ruby, Amber, and Opal.
Venti soy latte for Opal?
At Jewelers Mutual, we insure jewelry and only jewelry, which is why people who are also obsessed with jewelry trust us with theirs.
What's going on? What's going on? You are tuned into the Cigars with Mac podcast. I want to thank you for tuning in. I must say, man, I really enjoyed myself yesterday, man, with my two wonderful, illustrious guests. Title of that podcast is Pussy or Privilege. It's Pussy or Privilege. That was the title of that podcast, man. Y'all go check it out, man. You know, man, had a good time, some good game, you know, and, you know, like I said, it was the 100 episode, man, so I had to kind of indulge in a little fuckery, you know. Before we get started, don't forget to download, like, follow, and share on your favorite podcasting platform. Also, if you'd like to support us financially, hit us up on Cash App, $Cigars with Mac, $Cigars with Mac. If you have any show topics, hit us up at info@cigarswithmacpod.com. Or you can you can text my line 682-227-1780. 682-227-1780. Today I like to talk about is the financial game rigged? Is the financial game rigged, man? Man, people tell us to, especially black people, the world loves telling us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, you know? I don't know how many black people were involved in shorting the stock, man, but I hope some brothers and sisters got a chance to eat, man, because the stock market is nothing more than a gamble. And I'm not going to really go into all the details, man, you know, as far as the Reddit group, things of that nature, because it's really not even that important, man. But it just trips me out how the people at the top, you know, when people start finally winning financially, it's a problem. It's a problem, man. But back to what I was saying earlier, man. I'm gonna dig into this financial game a little bit, man. But you know, I'm just I'm really happy in the way that my platform is growing. You know, I mean, I'm grateful, man. And the thing about it, like I always say with the Cigars with Mac podcast, man, we talk about everything. Everything. I'm not going to just limit myself to one topic, man. That just makes no sense to me. And really, you stifle your growth when you do that. But I was watching a couple of videos. You know, let's talk about some fuckery right quick. I was watching a video on Ti and his wife Tiny. Man, they've been accused of I want to say either sex trafficking or human trafficking. I don't want to put those charges on them. But man, it just seems like every couple of years, T.I. is always in some shit, man. This dude is always in some shit, bro. Like a female, man. God damn. It's like every couple of years, he's either going to jail, he's making Crime Stopper videos. It's like, damn, dude, he's into it with some rapper. He's into it with, you know, it's like, bro, you got all this money, you know, allegedly, bro. You should be focused on building businesses. And I know I wouldn't be indulging in stupid shit. And I don't know what really happened, but you know, man, it's like, dude, what are you doing? You are a brand, dude. Or you should carry yourself like a brand. You know? When I start hearing the word trafficking, man, my ears start to perk up. Because trafficking is some serious charges, man. That's some serious shit. And so as men, man, we got to protect ourselves a little better than that. And you notice what, man? You never hear about Jay-Z being caught up in bullshit like this. You never hear about that. I've never heard Jay-Z's name really just in muddy water. I've never heard it. And we talking about on the entertainment level. That dude is living his life, man, with his beautiful wife, Beyonce, and their beautiful children, man. I mean, it's like, damn, T.I., bro, every time you turn around, you always in some shit, man. I remember when Nipsey Hussle died and Kodak Black, you know, was basically putting his bid out there. You had a problem with that. And I'm pretty sure that young lady's moved on now. She'll always love Nipsey Hussle. And Kodak wasn't being disrespectful. He was just being honest. But we all know honesty is not always good. Being real is not really always a real good thing to do. because people really can't handle the truth like they say they can. You know, but when it come down to these athletes and entertainers, bro, it's like, damn, y'all got to move a little bit better than what y'all moving, man. But T.I. has always been in drama, man. Every couple of years, he's always in some shit. And I'm starting to believe, man, he's putting this shit on himself, man, because damn, dude, you got a lot of stuff going on, I would think. But I guess he doesn't. I guess he has a boring life, man. I know if I was him, man, I'd be, man, you wouldn't hear not a peep from me unless I'm doing a show or I'm doing a podcast, or he has a podcast and it's very, successful, man. He has a reach of people I don't have a reach to yet. But it's like, damn, dude, you out here, man, unfortunately playing in the pigsty with the pigs, bro. I understand couples, a lot of people, you'd be surprised, a lot of couples, married couples, they indulge in things you wouldn't believe in their bedroom, and really it's their business. It's nobody's business what goes on in your household, especially if you're not harming anyone. And I don't know what happened with him in the allegations, In the video he made, he really didn't go into detail about what really went down. I mean, only a fool would do that, but it just seems like every couple of years, he's always in some bullshit. I don't understand that. I really don't, man. I mean, the older I get, man, the more I really, like I say, I enjoy a good fuckery. I enjoy some good entertainment. But once I've laughed at it, I'm done with it. I'm back to the real world, because that's the world I live in. That's the world I live in, and the majority of people I know live in. We live in a real world. We have real jobs. We have real businesses. We have real problems. And that's why the entertainment industry has never intrigued me. I've never been like kind of person to say, I want to be an athlete, entertainer. I want to be famous. No, you don't have to leave your mark on this world. Leaving your mark on this world doesn't mean you got to be famous. It doesn't. It just seems like this guy is always in some bullshit, man. Every couple of years, man, him and his wife. Trying to fight Floyd Mayweather. She cool with Floyd Mayweather. I mean, dude. Shaking my goddamn head, man. But back to this financial game, man. As you all know, those of us that are into this type of stuff, I don't know if all you guys are into this, but I talk about stocks and things like that. I've talked about it previously, and basically a Reddit group was started, and they all, it was basically, in a nutshell, they put a lot of money as far as buying stocks or buying shares into into GameStop and a few other, but GameStop is really the one that stuck out the most. And man, that damn stock went up like 300 to 400%. A lot of cats made a lot of money off that, man. And so the people up top, you hear the people all the time, the political pundits, the self-help gurus, the stockbrokers, the wealthy people, man. I'm talking about the big money people. They're always out here telling people to pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. Whenever black people say, oh, the game is rigged. Oh, no, you guys are making excuses. You guys been here for over 400 years. You've been free for almost 200 years. And, you guys were never slaves. There's no excuses. And there's some truth to that. But then at the end of the day, the game is rigged, people. Now, the first question you got to ask yourself is, how did that Reddit group, what made them do that? Was there somebody who in the group who used to be a stockbroker and knew the game and knew how to short the stock? Because I heard even one hedge fund shut down because they couldn't cover it. Oh, yeah. Like I said before, man, the stock market really isn't that complicated. In my opinion, it's not. To me, it's a gamble. It's just legal. Even it's legal gambling at a corporate level. At the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the Berkshire Hathaway. These, hefty stocks, man. It's at that level. And the people at the top wasn't too happy, man. I even tried to purchase a share of GameStop on Robinhood, and I forgot I had a Robinhood account. And I'll be damned if they locked my account. They literally locked my account, man. And it seems like America is turning into a country where we're supposed to be the free world, but we're really not that free like we think we are. No, we are not. We're starting to see that nowadays. We are starting to see that nowadays. But those at the top, man, in the financial game, the financial industry, they don't want people to make it like they say they do. And that's called greed. But the beautiful thing about America, man, is there's always ways around things. I've noticed that. There's always ways around things, unfortunately. If you can't figure out a way through this way, sometimes you got to find a back door. Or if you can't figure out how to play the game this way, sometimes you can find a cheat code. I remember being a kid, I had a Sega Genesis. And I used to love playing Sonic. And I remember when I got the code to get Super Sonic. Up, down, left, right, A start, I believe. I remember that shit by heart, man. Everything has a code, a cheat code. That's why I say every industry, everything you do in life, there's game to it. There's hidden secrets. There's loopholes around it. Oh, yeah. But people at the top, man, some of these people don't want to see everybody win. They got a problem with that. That's why I told one person one day, man, I said, all you can do in life, and this wisdom was given to me by an older man, so I didn't come up with this on my own. Older man, he said, all you can do in life is save some money, have some good credit, and make smart decisions. That's it. Straight up. And it seemed like even with the short and the stock, it seemed like the Reddit group had some insider trade stuff. There was some inside shit going on. But, like I said, the old saying goes, the game is to be sold, not told. But people quick to tell black folks stop making excuses. No, it's not excuse. Not excuse. Fucking game is rigged. And now people are starting to see that shit. I've even been on interviews and I knew if I wasn't the most qualified, I was one of the most qualified. And once the interviewer saw what skin color I was, because my first name is a male or female name, so they don't really know if it's a. They don't think about that. But then when I pop up in person, it's a problem. And I'll be honest with you, there was a time where it was a job I really wanted, and the guy interviewed me, and they didn't pick me. And I told him, I said, I know why you didn't pick me, and I told him. And he tried to explain it to me and all that. Told me they hired an internal. And I said, well, if you hired someone internal, why the fuck did you interview me? Why did you waste my time? And that's what people are getting tired of. Stop wasting people's time, man. Stop wasting people's time. Stop telling me to do things this way. I do it this way. Now it's another loophole. Okay, you say buy stocks, invest, save money. We buy stocks. We buy stocks in a company you guys never expected to triple, quadruple in stock price and stock value. People did it. Now you motherfuckers can't cover the goddamn spread. I'm gonna use gambling terms, essentially. You know. And I remember when I learned and understood how stocks worked, as far as investing in companies, and I really understood it. You know, I don't understand day trading, but I understand as far as buying stocks, being, you essentially you are a shareholder when you buy shares of a company. Like I said before, if this company is if company A is on the stock market today for $100, and you want to buy 10 shares of that company, that's going to be $1,000. So now you own 10 shares of that company. If that stock rises up from $100 to $1,000, your shares just went up a lot. So, but when we go on TV and we watch the news and all that bullshit there, and they got the New York Stock Exchange, and you see the stockbrokers with their little funky little coats on, and there you see now they walk around with tablets and things like that, and those numbers can be very confusing to people. Don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that at all. It's confusing for a reason. Do you know not only that some of the wealthiest people in the world became wealthy through sales, they also became wealthy through being stockbrokers. Oh yeah, we're talking about guys that and actually that is sales to an extent. We're talking about guys that getting $1 million bonuses. I mean, it's crazy, man. And I have no problem with that, but what I got a problem with is let's not start changing the rules when I start winning. That's the problem I have with it. Let's not start changing the rules now. And it seems like, especially in this country, the USA, it seems like the only time you see black people, black Americans, foundational black Americans, America descendants of slaves, only time you see them being wealthy, I'm talking about uber rich, is when they're entertainers or they're athletes. But we don't talk about the class of black people who became wealthy off of stocks and investing and things of that nature. We don't talk about that, but that's very prevalent, believe it or not. Very prevalent. Yeah. But what you'll find is this here that happened with the GameStop stock. it seemed to be a bunch of different people. A lot of people came together and kicked ass, and they knew the game as far as making that stock become valuable. I mean, man, my hats go off to them, but we all know this ain't gonna last. It's just not. But everything in life, there's a game to it. There's a trick to it. There's a secret sauce. Yeah. There's a secret sauce to it. And a lot of time when that secret sauce gets out, those at the top don't like that. They don't like it. And the best thing you can do sometime as a person, man, is when you get information, sometimes you got to keep that shit to yourself. Oh, yeah. It's like in the corporate game. They tell you to go get your degree, go get your certifications. But certifications do hold a lot of weight. In fact, I would say they hold more weight than degrees. But they tell you to get your certifications, get all that stuff there, and you'll make it in the corporate world. And then you figure out that's not really true, because a lot of times people you work with or work for, they don't have the credentials you have. Some of them don't even have the experience you have. But because the game is rigged. Why? Because the corporate game is all about who you know. Oh, yeah. And everything in life has some form of exclusivity. That's just the way it is. It's just how things work. But what I've learned in life is you got to figure out a way to maneuver around that. Because people will try to keep you out of those opportunities. I don't care what anyone says. You just got to keep fighting. You got to keep fighting. You can't give up. Even when you want to quit. Even when you want to give up. Even when you want to quit. But I'm happy these people figured the game out. But I'm also a bit dismayed because they got a taste of what black folks go through in America. People tell us all the time, quit making excuses. Oh, quit using the race card. Oh, yeah. They say, welcome to America. You know? I'm going to let everybody know that this coming up month is Black History Month. And I'm going to be dropping a lot of jewels and good game, but it won't be in the way you think it is. I'm going to do my little take on it. Because in my opinion, American history is Black history. Black history is American history. The fact of the matter is, many of us don't know where we come from, other than that we were descendants of slaves. Yeah. We couldn't tell you what tribe we came from if we even came from a tribe. We can't tell you that. But black people have done great things in America. Really all over the world, but I'm speaking specifically for American blacks. We have triumphed over a lot of things in this world and continue to do so. And the thing about it is that, we've always been told, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Stop making excuses about slavery. Stop whining, stop complaining, stop playing the race card. And it's amazing to me when black people who repeat these talking points, when they finally get their wake-up call. Oh, yeah. See, I don't mind talking about race because at the end of the day, it is an issue. It trips me out when people say, I don't see color. I do. I see it every day. I'm not colorblind. Now, the thing is, many black Americans, we don't let that stop us. That's the thing. We don't allow it to stop us, but there's nothing wrong with talking about it. The European Jew constantly reminds us of the Holocaust. Constantly. And that's their right. I have no problem with that. So please don't begrudge me and my people when we discuss our history. Oh, yeah. But I'm going to be talking about some good things, some truths, and just giving out things to really help you provoke your thought pattern. But again, people now see how it feels when you follow the rules, you play by the rules, you follow the playbook, and then when you get to the finish line, oh, sorry, and wrong. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Well, y'all, I think I've hit this subject good enough. It could always be better, but I think this is where I'm gonna end this podcast because I think I've said some things to help provoke some thought patterns. So don't forget to please download, like, follow, and share on your favorite podcasting platform. Also, if you would like to support the podcast financially, hit us up on Cash App, $Cigars with Mac, $Cigars with Mac. Also, if you have any show topics, you can feel free to email me at info@cigarswithmacpod.com, info@cigarswithmacpod.com, or you can text my line 682-227-1780, 682-227-1780. And again, thank you for being a supporter of the podcast. Just your listening and feedback means it's just, I can't express the gratitude. Anyway, people, I'm out.
Here's 3 great reasons to get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G at T-Mobile. 1, it's free for both current and new customers when you trade in an eligible device. 2, T-Mobile's the leader in 5G coverage. So 3, you can unleash 5G speeds in more places with your new phone. Get the new Galaxy S21 free at T-Mobile, the leader in 5G coverage.
Phone via 24 monthly bill credits plus tax. If you cancel credit, stop and balance on required finance agreement may be due. Contact us. Qualifying credit and consumer plan required. See details at T-Mobile.com.
At Jewelers Mutual, we're a little obsessed with jewelry. Obsessed like auctioneers with talking fast.
50, we're going to sold.
Pop stars with auto-tune.
Yeah.
And dentists with asking questions.
So, how did he propose?
After they've put their hands in your mouth.
Great.
Yes, we've made jewelry our obsession for over 100 years. We love it so much we named our kids Ruby, Amber, and Opal.
Venti soy latte for Opal?
At Jewelers Mutual, we insure jewelry and only jewelry, which is why people who are also obsessed with jewelry trust us with theirs.